Would you say that your sort of like confrontational personality style is essential to this business? Because you just can't, I'm guessing you can't really survive in this business if you're a sheep and you're just going to let people charge you whatever. And if you're just going to be kind of passive,
right,
you have to be willing to get in their face
you're
and
right.
talk like this, right?
You gotta sit here and you gotta pull the levers and you gotta get, but that's not the way they do it. In the Diamond District, they waste each other's time talking back and forth about, the conversation for bargaining. Baba John, I'm giving it to you honestly, this, that. These motherfuckers are saying honestly, they're dishonest, saying this, I love you, you're my brother, you're not my brother. Cut that shit out, bro.
Right.
You're not my brother. We're not doing all this shit. Let's get down to the fucking business. Make sure my shit is correct, because I'm going to correct on my side of the business. I'm not going to take a bill and then you call me and I don't pick up my phone, bro. I'm going to pick up my phone, make sure you get your money. I'm not running off on the plug like these young fucking dickheads out there who think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I pay my bills. I handle my shit. I have a different standard of business. I'm not being aggressive. I'm reforming it. I'm just not tolerating corny shit that's a waste of time, that's not productive. I put my dues in. You guys, I did business like everybody else did, struggling to be me. No, you motherfuckers struggle to be you in the Diamond District. You go fuck yourself, bro, because I'm right. I'm going to handle my shit. Sorry to raise my voice, but when I think about these motherfuckers, bro, you know what I'm saying? My blood boils, dude. Yo, bro, there's some really grimy shit. People saw me as a young kid, took advantage of me. You know what I'm saying? We could have did other businesses. They could have did business with me, fantastic, but they thought I was like them. Case in point. Another example. I was on Canal Street. There were several jewelry stores. I'm a loyal guy. I could have went to one of those jewelry stores where, people speak my language, Russian, and the Russian immigrants and so on and so forth. And they would never give me a job. They would never give me they wouldn't let me photograph the jewelry on the counter. I had to fucking go to the other guy, the Vietnamese guy, to photograph his shit. They would be like, buy it now. All this ghetto, corny business style. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't comprehend that if you take me in, give me a job, I'll be able to move your entire inventory on eBay within 3 years and make you millions. They still couldn't figure that out. I still see the motherfucker, he's a good guy, a friend of mine, whatever it is, an older dude, like 65 years old. I still see him and say, yo, bro, I sell $2.5 million worth of jewelry a month. I ask him, why couldn't you give me a fucking job for $8 an hour when I was 19 years old, bro? 18 years old when I came to you. Why couldn't you make me that offer? Because I moved $220 million worth of inventory. We could have did that together. You could have gave me a shortcut. I could have moved 400, 600 million. But you couldn't have the insight, could you? You had to sell it right there and push it. Buy this. Get this, get that, now.
Let me give you an example. Like a lot of young rappers will, kind of want to be in my good graces, or they want to get an interview early on or whatever. And I'll be basically like ignoring them at a certain point. Like some percentage of them, I'll see a young artist and I want to work with them. And some percentage of them, I just don't really see the vision early on. And then maybe a couple years later, they get signed or they start doing their thing or whatever. And I've kind of got to acknowledge at a certain point, oh, hey, you had it and I didn't notice it. And, that's okay. And sometimes I see them sort of have this grudge where they're like, no, you didn't fuck with me when I was on square one. So I don't fuck with you now.
Which is corny.
Other guys have the attitude of, hey, you proud of me? Like, look, I did it. I blew up. And, I appreciate that when I see people have an attitude about that. You seem like you're kind of attached to this, grievance that you feel like you dealt with in this situation. Do you think it's entirely fair, or do you kind of empathize with it? Because I'm sure that there's talented people who come to you now who want to fuck with you. And, you already got a whole staff of employees. There's probably plenty of qualified candidates that don't make it through.
Listen, in your example, you know what I'm saying? You're willing to acknowledge that they came up, and you're willing to, say, hey, I was wrong in essence. You are a star, so to speak, or whatever the fuck the case may be. For me, it's not about that, bro. I'm not rolling backwoods and having a fucking great time and making music and fucking the studio. I have to run this business. I got to make sure that the diamonds I buy, the price is fair. If the price is X per carat, don't add 20 X plus 20. I'll fucking destroy you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to come after you. I'm going to hurt your business, and I'm going to make it. Don't waste my fucking time. Don't maybe pick up the phone and say, hey, why is the price $20 more than the other guy? Just give me the fucking right price so I could pay my bill and handle my shit. I don't want to be 45 and 55 years old dealing with this problem. I got to nip it in the bud. It's got to stop. I should have did it when I was a young fucking dude.
Okay.
Because all they understand is force. Or else they're going to keep pulling on your shit, asking for shit. Give me this, do that. They surround you. You're looking over there. They're fucking you from over there.
Really? It's a shicey business, huh?
They're trying to get you for whatever they can, however they can. And, you know, instead of plugging all of these holes and making sure I'm this and that, I'm just going to give them a fair fucking warning. I have weapons in my mind I will deploy against you backwards cocksuckers, bro. And you will fucking bow your head on that instance. Because the tactics that they're using is tactics from ancient Babylon, bro. The same old schemes and scams. They don't work. They only work for fucking idiots. They should have never worked on me. And I'm upset I wasted my time. But people took my lifetime away, you know? I could have been way more successful, way farther along. They took it away with their bullshit.
Right.
And now I want to cripple them, bro.
So when does the business really start to, like, I mean, I'm sure there's many different stages of this, but when do you really start to get shit together and start calling yourself even some level of success?
Here's the way the jewelry business works. The jewelry business is an inventory business. If you got $20 million worth of high-end watches and you paid the right price, you're already in the business. Because you're going to be able to, if you need this particular Richard Mille or Patek Philippe or the Rolex Submariner with the green, whatever the fuck, where are you going to get it? Not everybody got it. If you have the inventory, you have the business. Now you have to market that. If you're starting out, and whether you're bench or a jeweler, and you have to raise your capital and start investing in inventory, and then you got to grow that inventory to whatever, a couple of millions of dollars, and then you got to finagle and keep that going. That's what the young dudes are doing out there, and I have love in my heart. You know, I see a guy, Benny the jeweler, young dude, Eric the jeweler, whoever it is. I'll give him a shout out. It doesn't make me any money. I do it out of love because I know how hard it is to put a fucking footprint down in that shithole. So I see these guys doing this and I'm rooting for them, but you got to get the inventory. Someone's got to get the watch. You got to do the marketing. You got to do this. You got to do that. And then you got to compete with all the other motherfuckers.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. Appreciate y'all.